case, we will be speaking with about 6 young ladies who have embarked on a project where they are calling for a day of recognition, a global day of recognition, and I think it's based on a survey for the frontline workers.
Right.
So to tell us more about it, I'll call all the names and then we'll jump right in. We have Imani Bishop, who I think is the spearheader of this entire initiative, Brianna Gorey, Elisha Chapman, Kayla Marie Patty, Kiara Benjamin Roach, and Mary McDonald. I trust I got all those names correctly. Good morning.
Good morning. Morning.
All right, so I'm going to start with Imani. Imani, before I jump into the first question, which school do you young ladies attend?
I attend to the Frontline Port of Spain.
Okay, so it's each of you attend different schools?
We all attend St. Joseph's Convent, Port of Spain.
Okay, wonderful. So Imani, how have you been coping with COVID? How do you feel about all that's taking place as a result of school having been put on pause and you having to stay at home?
To be honest, online school has been a bit of a challenge. However, I overcame it, just like wearing a mask. Even though the safety measures are traumatizing, it brought my family and many families closer together.
How so? Imani? Hello? I think she's frozen. Hello? Okay, so if Imani can't hear me, I want one of you to tell us about the project and what motivated you guys to do this project.
It all started when school was closed. I was granted the opportunity to view a lot of news, local and international, that featured a similar segments on coronavirus and thank you notes to frontline workers. One day while I was doing schoolwork, my thoughts drifted about frontline workers, and I realized that I was unaware of the important role they have in society, and that a day of recognition should be granted for them.
And why do you think this is significant?
Immediately, I asked my parents about their views, and I asked if they had interest in frontline workers before Corona and whether they gained an interest during the fight against the coronavirus disease. They shared a similar view to mine, curious to see whether others had an interest in frontline workers before the coronavirus disease, and if they gained one during the fight against the coronavirus disease. I created a survey and posed 2 questions. 1, did you have an interest in frontline workers before the coronavirus disease? And 2, did you gain an interest in frontline workers during the fight against the coronavirus? Of the 35 persons surveyed, 80% surveyed, 35 responded, giving me a response of 43.75%. For the first question, whether one had an interest in frontline workers before Corona, 51% said yes, while 49% said no. And for the second question, whether one had an interest gained during the coronavirus disease, 96% said yes, while 4% said no. Upon collecting my data, I proceeded to write a proposal for a day of recognition for frontline workers. At that point in time, I was targeting Trinidad and Tobago. But however, on thinking, I realized that frontline workers around the world need, should, and must be appreciated, for their altruistic acts should never be forgotten. I believe that future generations should learn about all that has happened in this period of history with the coronavirus disease, and that the frontline workers should be recognized for the selfless acts that they do daily.
So let me ask, what would the Global Day of Recognition look like, Mary?
On that day, we would ask everyone to wear one of our colors of blue, green, and yellow as they represent things in the world and our core values of love, caring, and unity. It'll be a day where the world unites to show our love and great appreciation for their hard work, especially the sacrifices made and the dedication in the battle against COVID-19.
So, Imani, a committee has since been formed. Explain what the work has been like and introduce the rest of the committee to us.
Yeah.
The Quotes and Poems group selects suitable quotes and creates poems to express our gratitude and admiration for the frontline workers' hard work and sacrifice. These quotes and poems are shared on all our social media platforms.
Right.
The members of this group are Charlie Ramnarine, Rebecca Luktong, and Brianna Gowrie. The digital group hosts all projects done by Global Day.
Okay, so we're seeing members of the group there because obviously everyone couldn't be in on this call. So congratulations to all you young ladies coming together. What is the next step and what is the plan moving forward, Elisa?
To raise further awareness, we would like to petition the United Nations to approve and put in place a day of recognition for the frontline workers. We also aim to gain support from the public through advertising and spreading the word by posting, sharing, and creating music.
How else can the public get involved, Kiara?
I believe the public can get involved by 1. Petitioning respective governments to recognize frontline workers with a dedicated day, and 2. Going to our social media pages and posting supportive comments which will be tracked by the committee.
And Imani, before we give those social media handles, what would you like the viewers and listeners, because we are also on Talk City 91.1 FM, to take away from this interview?
I would like the viewers and Trinidad and Tobago to take away from this interview that frontline workers, that they need to be recognized for their hard work and dedication, as well that without them, we would not have a successful society.
Well, I want to thank you ladies for joining us. Can you give us where we can find you on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter maybe? Imani?
Yeah. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at TTGDRFW, all lowercase, and at Facebook, TTGDRFW, all lowercase.
All right, ladies. So I just want to thank all of you. I don't know if I got Kayla. Kayla, did you jump in and say anything? Do you want to say anything before we wrap?
I just wanted to talk about a few more committees that we have also formed.
Yes.
We have the Creative Arts Committee, and that includes Annalise Silva, Tene Francis Phillip, Cameron Julian, and myself. Right now, we are working on a logo which captures our core values like love, caring, and unity. We are also designing and creating certificates for the frontline workers to show that we recognize them and are extremely grateful for their service. These certificates are to be given out on May 30th.
Wonderful.
There's also the music production team that comprises of Elisa Chapman and Carmel Francis. They are working to create a song capturing our feelings on the coronavirus and commemorating the frontline workers. Their aim is to create a track that will hold the attention of all ages to spread the message. Right now, they are listening to a variety of genres of music and writing lyrics that fit our initiative.
Wonderful. Well, I want to congratulate you ladies once again and continue to do the work you started in school. So who knows where this will end up, and continue your lobbying. Congratulations once again. Thank you for joining us and continue to be safe.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So
Okay,
nice.
thank you very much there. And Carrie, isn't that something?
I know,
Yeah.
they should be on like a Leaders of Now segment, even from now at a young age, they're
Yeah.
still in secondary school and they are thinking of a global initiative,
I
not
love
even
it.
not
I
even
love
just
it.
right here.
I love the fact that they're thinking global. I think Imani Bishop was the one who actually initiated it.
Right.
She's brought in her friends, about 13 of them. So, congratulations to all of you young ladies there in St. Joseph's Convent, of course,
Well, Speaks for
It
itself.
speaks for itself. All right. We're going to take in a few messages, come right back. We're here on the Now Morning Show.